Hey, okay, now we're cooking with gas here. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we're cooking with black gas. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Oh, it's so special and so dark, extra special dark. You know what it is, guys. You know, with all the new discard stuff, what I was going to be doing. Ultra Shadow. The gain and drain. The discard that we have. You saw the cards. You said, oh, I can't wait for Jay to do this. You know I was coming. And, of course, we have our Gingy Dragon here, guys. It's going to be really, really good. Discard, mono black, drain, life drain, ultimate despair, Ultra Shadow. But before we get to the shakedown breakdown, before we break out what is really nice in this one, I need you to do something for me. Tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Don't smash them. Just gently push them. They're right down there. Or else, guys, well, I got real bad news for you. The techno like and subscribe will come and get you. The techno like. Yes, he has technological upgrades and a light cycle. So you can't escape him this time. So please just push that like button. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there for every night, 11 p.m. Eastern time. Check out our Discord community. We'd love to have you there as well for all the latest news and information. Deck builds and everything else. Check out my Aether Hub, where all the decks that I build are available, including this one, in case you want the deck lists. It's available on my Aether Hub. And I'm happy to announce some channel memberships that come with some special benefits. If you look at that join button right there, you can actually become a channel member. In case you can't ever make Twitch, you can join a channel member. It's a great way to support me directly and get some cool stuff along the way. So take a look at that too. Now, before we do anything else, now let's get into this. Ultra Shadow. I can't wait, man. I'm having so much fun with this. And my microphone just fell. Duress. You know I gotta hit the Duress. Can we get the turn 1 Duress leave? Can we get the turn 1 Duress quit? 1 out of 10 times when you play Duress on turn 1, they scoop because they know what's coming. The ultimate despair is coming. The ultimate darkness is coming, and they just can't handle it. Sometimes we get this turn 1 scoop on the Duress. I love this card. Fantastic. It's been around forever. Really, really good opener. Reveals their hand, choose a non-creature, non-land, discard it. Really, really good himself. Shambling Ghast. Okay, now this is our ramp card. Mono black ramp, 1/1, Brave the Stench, -1 to target creature, good for removal, and of course search the body, create a treasure token, search the body. Great way to ramp in this one. We do have a bit of an expensive high end here, so we do want to help a little bit of ramp here. Warlock class. Everybody underestimates Warlock class, but man, it has let me win a couple of games. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, each opponent loses 1 life. This is going to pair perfectly with our certain sacrifices we have. Number 2 is going to let you draw some cards. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of them in your hand and the rest of them in your graveyard. Don't worry about throwing stuff away in your graveyard. We do have ways back from the graveyard. And of course, the big hit, the number 7 for the late game. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses life equal to the damage equal to the life they lost this turn, and of course, damage causes loss of life. When you see this stack, you can kill somebody down from damn near 20 life with Warlock Ultimate. I'll show you how. Ask me how. Acquisitions Expert. Do you need 4 of them? You could get away with 3 if you wanted. But again, Acquisitions Expert, strictly one of the best removals. Discards 1 black and 1/2, so it's a decent early blocker. It is a party, which doesn't really matter. Reveal a number of cards equal to their hand, equal to the number of creatures the party you control, so it's going to at least be 1. You choose 1 of the cards, so basically they choose a card and have to discard it. You get a bigger choice if you have more stuff, but we don't have more stuff. Doesn't really matter. We want to discard. It's a great sacrifice fodder, great early blocker, and we're talking about sacrifice fodder, we're talking about Deadly Dispute. Sometimes you need to kill creatures, Shambling Ghast, you get those extra treasures. You can also sacrifice a treasure or any of the other the potential artifacts that we have to build you that card draw. Again, you want to build up your arsenal, you want to get your card draw, and you want to get your treasure, because we're going to want to ramp to some of the higher end stuff. Infernal Grasp, again, removal is going to be what we're going to be needing here. You could put Bloodchief's Thirst, you could put Poison the Cup, or you could put Hero's Downfall. Any kind of early removal, I don't really care. Removal is going to be the taste on this one. But Infernal Grasp is an instant and it's cheap. Sometimes we got to move fast and break things. Biting Palm Ninja. We really only need 2 of these. I haven't been able to use it yet. Has a weird biomutation on here with a tongue and a teeth coming out the hand there. A ninja looking crazy there. Human ninja. I don't know why it's not a mutant or something like that. 3/3, 1 black and 2. Ninjutsu is black and 2. It enters the battlefield with a menace counter. Whenever Biting Palm Ninja deals combat damage from a player, you may remove the menace counter. When you do that, player reveals their can and you choose a non-land card. Then you exile it. Guys. So they don't even get to discard it. It doesn't even go to the graveyard. It's just gone forever. Very, very deadly. Great stuff with ninjutsu. I like to attack with small creatures, and they say, it doesn't really matter. Acquisitions Expert doing 1 damage. Shambling Ghast doing 1 damage. Surprise is Biting Palm Ninja. And of course, if you leave it with the menace, it's very good just for doing damage. So very, very useful for the Hand Hatred. Get it? Hand Hatred? Because he's got a gross hand. Hand Hatred. Yeah, good stuff there. Graveyard Trespasser. You're going to say, why Graveyard Trespasser? You always play him, Jay. You love Graveyard Trespasser. You love her. I do. Look at that Graveyard Goth girl. Human Werewolf, 1 black and 2. I like her for her ward. This is what we want. We want her ward to be discard a card. That means if they want to affect her with direct damage, they want to affect her with direct removal, they're going to have to start discarding. And we want to get those hands real low. We want to get them so they can't even affect them. 3/3, when Graveyard Trespasser enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to 1 target creature from a graveyard. If a creature was exiled this way, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Really fantastic stuff there. So we can swing in, gain and drain out of them. We can hit Graveyard Hate. We can use our graveyard or their graveyard. So there's going to be a little bit of a strategy being used here, because next is going to be our Long Reach of Night. So ultimate version, her transformed version is going to be a 4/4 with the same ward, and she rips 2 creatures out of the grid. She rips 2 cards out of the graveyard, and you could potentially gain 2 life and lose 2 life with that one. So really, really interesting with Graveyard Trespasser. The main thing is we want that discard card ward. Long Reach of Night. Look at this one. Animus of Night's Reach. Another fantastic Kamigawa ad here. Great saga. Each opponent sacrifices a creature unless they discard a card. That means if they don't want to discard, they have to sacrifice. And if they don't have any cards in their hand, guess what? They are sacrificing. Yeah, it's gonna happen. And then that happens twice, and then you exile the Saga Return to the battlefield. Transforms an enchantment creature spirit. When Animus of Night's Reach attacks, it gets +X until the end of turn, where X is the number of creatures in the and creature cards in the defending player's graveyard. So this is, you might say, Jay, those are at odds. Those are at odds that you're eating out of their graveyard. Well, just don't go after the creatures. If you know you're going to have the Animus of Night's Reach, don't go after their creatures in their graveyard. Go after the ones in yours that you've sacrificed and leave them for Animus of Night's Reach. It is a menace, and you can get it very, 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 very deadly. Again, with another menacer going in on top of Biting Palm Ninja, you could potentially do a lot of damage. Long Reach of Night, really, really good card. For an uncommon saga at 4, solid. Invoke Despair. I love this card, man. It's terrible. It just hurts people. Although officials said it was a sewer failure, the people whispered that it was a warning of Night's Reach. 4 black and 1. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. If they can't, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. Then repeat this process for an enchantment and a planeswalker. So that means if they have no creatures on the board, and they have no enchantments and they have no planeswalkers, you just draw 3 cards and they lose 6 life. If you have Warlock class out with level 6 and they have nothing left, and you hit Invoke Despair, they're going to lose 12 life, and you're going to gain, and you're going to draw 3 cards. It's ridiculous how powerful in Mono Black Invoke Despair is. If we look at the sideboard here, I have an extra one, and I have some Reckoner Shakedowns in case you want to do that as an alternate for some discarding, in case you don't have the rares yet, or you want to add more of a Kamigawa flavor. But what I did occasionally is I took out a Long Reach of Night and I added another Invoke Despair. If you don't have the rares, you can do it the other way, and of course you can do Reckoner Shakedown as a fine card too. But Invoke Despair is absolutely brutal, man. Destroying enchantments, destroying planeswalkers. Most people are going to lose their planeswalker immediately because it's rare that you have 2 planeswalkers out. If they do, they're doing really good. And all the sacrifices with Long Reach of Night, Invoke Despair, everything that we have going, it's just a brutal card to hit him with, man. It's just a brutal card to hit him with. Love it. Junji, the Midnight Sky. We go with one of these. 2 black and 3. Legendary creature, a dragon spirit, flying and menace. Yeah, we're focusing a little bit on menace on this one. Each opponent discards 2. When he dies, this happens. Each opponent discards 2 cards, and you lose 2 life, and they lose 2 life. Or you put a non-dragon creature from your graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. From a graveyard, by the way, so it can be from their graveyard too. So if they've discarded something into their graveyard that you want, you can take that, and then we lose 2 life. So Junji is really doing it. I just put one of them in there. You can put 2 if you want. And if you really want to trigger that thing, if you put something in their graveyard that you really want, hit them with the Deadly Dispute, grab something out of their graveyard, there you go. Tegrid, God of Fright, you know we have to run the Lantern, and you know we have to run the Red-Headed Goth Lady. 4/5, Menace, God Creature, 2 black and 3. When an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent or discards a permanent card, you may put that card from the battlefield, from the graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Fantastic stuff there. When you're discarding, when you're sacrificing, it is brutal combos with Tegrid. Target player loses 3 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card, and then of course you can untap Tegrid's Lantern and keep playing it over and over and over and over again. Really, really good stuff there. And I finished it off with another ward creature, Westgate Region. If we want to get a little bit more flying defense here, 4/4, 2 black and 3 vampire. Discard a card, another discard a card ward. It's fantastic stuff there. Whenever Westgate Region deals combat damage, put that many 1/1 counters on it. If you don't want him, you can add more of anything else that you want in there. But I do like that ward feature, especially if they're trying to hit direct removal. Again, we want to rip all the cards out of their hand, so all the sacrifices are happening. We want to rip, we want to get Tegrid, the Lantern, all these different sacrifice and discard combos off. 2 Hive of the Eye Tyrants at 3/3, another Menacer there, 3/3, and a Graveyard Hate card, which is really nice against, especially against those Lier decks. And of course, 20 Swamps. 22 total. You might want to run 23 because we are running a little expensive here, but we are running a little bit of treasure. 21 creatures total, 1 dragons, 4 gods, 10 humans, ninjas, spirits, vampires, 1 zombies, werewolves, 2.3 average, solidly in mid-range territory of our lovely black on there. 22, 2 classes, 6 enchantments, 2 classes, 4 sagas. Really, really good stuff here. Running in standard. We can do an alchemy version of it if you want. We can go over that in case you request it. We can do an alchemy version later. We look at the sideways. Look right there. Maximum we have is 5. And remember that Tegrid can live at 4 if she needs to. She can come out as 4. So that is a way of looking at it a little bit differently. It's kind of split the difference between there. Invoke Despair, Midnight Region, and Junji are our biggest ones. And then we have some good early plays here. Good sacrifice plays, good removal, anything you want. And then, of course, a little bit of sideboard in case you want it. Reckoner Shakedown, which is pretty cool. And of course, another Invoke Despair in case you can fit it in, because this is just a brutal, brutal card. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're jumping back and forth between playing in the Alchemy queue and the Standard queue. I kind of like to shake it up every now and again. You get a variety of decks here, so let's get into it. I can't seem to stop. All right, literally last one before we go dungeon, man. Last one before we hit dungeon. Invoke Despair after Doomscar. I mean, yeah, if you have the mana, you got 8 mana on the board, but I mean, At that point, you can pretty much do anything you want. Opponent goes first. That sucks. Oh, they Doomscar, you invoked. Okay, I get it. Mighty Root. Going up against black here, so I'll bet my black against your... Oh, Orzhov, okay. Orzhov tokens? Probably. That's probably a Doomscar too. That's another one. Let's see what you got, man. Field of Ruin. Okay, you don't want to have a Field of Ruin there. I get that. And a third invocation there. Wonderful. That is awesome. Tegrids. That is really cool. How much more can he foretell here? Let's find out. Vanishing Verse. We're gonna deadly dispute that before you can do it. Auto pay. Look at all that mana. Look at all that gorgeous mana. Long Reach Ignite. There you go. Each player discards a card, sacrifice. What else you got in there, man? Okay, that was a bubble. That was a weird bubble. We're going to attack with that. Alright. What is this guy up to, man? I'm very confused. There's a Cosmos Elixir. Very confused as to what is going on here. Whatever he's doing it well. Let's discard a card. Let's crack that treasure. Draw some more mana. Wonderful. Tegrid's Lantern. There you go. What is he doing, man? I'm so confused, bro. Let's see what you got in your hand, man. Does he have anything, or are these all foretold? Cancel. He don't have anything in his hand. I think those are all foretold. Yeah, they're all foretold. That's so weird. He's gonna hit Fracture again. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Does he have no creatures in his deck? That's so weird, man. Yeah, it's the pure control deck. It's just Orzhov nothing. It's literally just Orzhov nothing. That's so weird, man. Unsullied by the taint of creatures. Yeah, man. Strange. He literally has not played a creature yet, bro. He's probably got a Doomscar. Um, but that's why I'm cuffing a lot of these creatures. I don't know. I'm so confused. There's the Doomscar, naturally, yeah. That's not a win con. That's just protecting somebody from losing. It's not a win con though. So strange. He's gonna do a poison the cup. So strange. He scryed. Okay. End turn. He'll lose to Tergrids if he doesn't hit a whatchamacallit, he'll lose to Tergrids. It's a borrowed time. Okay, so he's gonna put Tergrid in there. I got 4 Tergrids in here though, man. I mean, so strange. So we will go my graveyard and we will have a Shambling Ghast out of there. Delicious Shambling Ghast. Alright, maybe he'll draw a add mana Venica because he's literally out of cards. Another Cosmos Elixir. Weird. This is so weird, man. I'm freaking out, bro. I'm freaking out. What are you even doing, man? Long Reach Ignite? No, there's nothing there to even hit Long Reach Ignite with. No, he's never going to miss a land drop. He's never going to miss a land drop. No, he's finally got a creature. He's finally got an Ominous Traveler. Okay. Steelclad Spirit. Okay. Okay. We'll kill that. You don't need that. That's for suckers, man. Let's do a Long Reach Ignite. There you go. Gotta sacrifice him. Sorry about that, buddy. Alright, does he have any, yeah, we'll eat that one. There you go. So confusing, man. My graveyard will have another Tigrid for T. Replicant Ring. I despise decks like this. Yeah, man. Ors have control. Let's see if he gets it, man. Let's see if he gets whatever it is that he's looking for. He literally cannot target Graveyard Trespasser. He cannot target it because it requires the ward is discard a card, which is why I have stuff like that in there. And I also have the whatchamacallit too. The this guy, Westgate. because once you've hand ripped, they can't invoke like they want to. So he'll never be able to target whatchamacallit. And then they're going to transform, which means they're going to blow right past. So he's got a discard. There you go. All right, let's go to my graveyard. We will eat at Acquisitions and a Westgate. And then we'll go to my graveyard and we will have ourselves a delicious. I guess we're out of stuff, so let's go to opponents and we'll have ourselves a Ominous Traveler. There you go. He'll be able to block one of them. Biting Palm Ninja's no reason to go in with that. And he said no thank you. I am so confused, man. I am so confused as to that. Why eat my own yard? I'm just trying to drain life out, man. I really don't. I have some resurrection, but I'm trying to drain life. I got to beat that. He's got 2 Cosmos Elixirs on the board, man. So I got to beat the gain and drain game going into it. Yeah, so he's gaining 4 life a turn. I got to hit that gain and drain game. All right, Ultra Shadow goes up against a weird one. Sure, yeah. I don't know. An Orzhov. That's a classic deck called Orzhov Confusion. It's when you build an Orzhov deck with no win con and no purpose. So just FYI about that. Orzhov Confusion. Very, very classic deck. I go first. All right. Well, no early plays, but we can get away away with that. And Ball is going to play black. Eye Twitch. Hey, what's up, Clever Stones? Golgari. Well, I'm just running the Alchemy of the Thing. This is a standard deck, but I'm just running Alchemy. I can put it in the sideboard for the heck of it. Golgari Pests have seen a comeback, by the way. I don't know if anybody knows, but they've seen a bit of a return. Let's do some hand rip. We got 2 tier grids. Nice. Really, is that your main right now? 3 tier grids. Tergrid. I think it should be Tegrid. Personally, I think it should be Tegrid. Wouldn't mind a mana right now, which means I won't get one, but I can put down the Graveyard Trespasser with a little bit of effectiveness. Yeah, pests have always been insanely strong. Especially with Meat Hook. Let's see, does he have the Mortality Spear? Nice. He's got the Mortality Spear. It's going to pop me. Punky. Alright, Invoke Despair. We're going to start with this. And we'll go back to the Tergrid later. Eye Twitch, take that. Alright. Village Rites, very nice. Just when he needed more cards, he got it. That's good. He's a little low on green, though. Pest Summoning, very good. I know he's probably looking for that Meat Hook. Alright. Should I do... I don't know if I want to invoke Despair yet. I'd rather wait. Oops, wrong card. I misclicked. That's alright. Does he want to lose his guys? Okay. What has he got here? He's got like a culling ritual, maybe? Professor Onyx. Oh, he's going to be a sad boy. He's going to be a sad boy because I'm going to invoke. I'm going to invoke. Yeah. Anal fire. I missed that in the chat. He meant angel fire. He wrote anal fire. Yeah. Professor. Oh, a second invocation. Nice. Nice. All right, let's even this out here. Professor Onyx, Shambling Gas. We'll have that out of the graveyard. So I know what you're thinking. I already know the comments. You can say, Jay, you've got Graveyard Rippers at odd with your Long Reach Knight. Yes, I know, but that is also why I eat out of my own graveyard as well, because if I want Long Reach Knight to have graveyard effectiveness, I can either go for my graveyard or somebody else's. So he's gonna have to discard to hit that if he wants the Necrotic Fumes. He'll have to hit. Oh, Infernal Grasp got a discard card. Yeah, what are you gonna throw away? Throw away mana. Very good. 2 damage and a card. Not a good trade. Professor T. Dr. Don, I forgot to tell you one of your comments that you left on a video of mine was flagged for being inappropriate. I've only had about 5 comments in the history of my channel ever being flagged for inappropriate. So that is a pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive, man. Not gonna lie. Yes, I've had. I told you I looked on comments and is like currently some of the comments are hidden because they may contain inappropriate and offensive material. And I was like, oh no, what somebody happened? Whenever somebody does that, it's usually pretty bad. It's usually pretty terrible. You know, the one time I'll tell you the one time that it happened was a guy had said the forbidden word that starts with an N. That was one of them. So it's generally fairly bad when that happens. And it was giant spangly sparkle titties is what did it there, my dude. It was a response to Raven's comment, what's in the chest? And it was hey, okay, now we're cooking with gas here. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we're cooking with black gas. Not eggs. Eggs was perfectly appropriate. Giant some about I'll look it up in a second, but it was completely inappropriate. YouTube said we cannot put this on our channel. Do you want to block the user? Do you want to report him to the FBI? You know, all that. And I was like, no, it's all right. It's just Dr. John, okay? I don't know. I guess they got Day 9 running the. I'm gonna show it to you. It's hilarious. I looked today. I was like, because I rarely ever look at the comments. So we go to Held for Review. We go comments that may be offensive been hidden. Show hidden comments. They may contain language. It says, really, do you want to do this? It's considered offensive. Chrome spray painted titties is what you said here. There you go. What's in the shiny chest is Dr. Don said chrome spray painted titties. Comments that may be offensive are shown below. Literally 1984, man. Literally 1984. Poor Turk. All right. Oh, I go first. Look at that. Well, the funny thing is he spelled it with D's. He wrote it Tiddies, which is even funnier that they flagged Tiddies. Angela Unity. Create a treasure token. Choo black mana. Resolve. Yes, we are. We are running the long reach of night. Oh, it's so long and thick. YT is run by Assman. Hilarious. Swing in, man. I wish you'd swing in. Infernal Grass. Take that, Righteous Valkyrie. I don't want none of that. My Anaconda don't want none unless you've got buns, hun. Oh, look at that. Now it's an 8/8. You're gonna have to discard a card to get rid of that one, my dude. It's Fuljar's Retribution. Very nice. Literally 1984. Okay, so let's go with the Long Reach of Night. Each opponent sacrifices a creature unless they discard a card, and he's out of there. Poor Turk. 2-1-3-3. Out of there, poor Turk. Alright, now we're moving. Now we're moving, guys. Now we're on a run. That's 3 in a row. Now we got the mojo back. Thanks to giant sparkling. Yes, we are running the Long Reach of Night. Now, we do have some graveyard hate, and I know that I was going to say that is the opposite of what we want to do, but there's a little bit of flexibility. So I do like just the sacrifice, because if we're running Invoke Despair with Long Reach of Night is very deadly. The amount of sacrifice that you can get going is just ridiculously good, man. So that's kind of the idea. Leonin88, what is up, Leonin? Fireblake, did I say hi to you? De Leon Cambino. Yeah, and I use my graveyard. I use my graveyard a lot to hit the woe. All right, Cursebound Witch. Okay, interesting. Acquisitions expert. Oh my goodness. What have I shouldn't even have brought it up. Look what's happened to the chat, man. Look what's happened to the chat. Now we're just spelling Tiddies. Okay. Oh, he wants to get rid of Faceless Haven. Okay, you sure? Yeah, man. Go for it. Driver, I'm happy you seem satisfied with my choices here, man. You're a hard man to please, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Cursebound Witch, there's another one. He's going to swing in. He's just running curses. Ooh. How do I look at chat? I don't know what that means. I have it. I just looks like this. It's a moderator view. I also have the dashboard view. Yeah, I have a second monitor. I'm one of those guys, if you know what I mean. I don't want to brag or anything, but I do have a second monitor. My laptop is on a little cooling pan, and my main monitor is where I'm playing the game. You've never seen a video of my setup? I'll do a video of my setup. He's probably going to transform and swing, I would imagine. Look at that Lost Spider Queen coming in, look crazy. Yeah, he's doing real good right now, and I don't have the removal to deal with this. He's going to have to discard or sacrifice. Let's bring a Junji. Stumpfa. Okay, you're going to play 5 damage to let me put stuff on the board. Wow. Let's view the battlefield. What do you got? You got Cursebound Witch. I could take that. Or I could put Graveyard Trespasser back. Or I can make you discard and you lose 2 life. Each opponent discards. Done. View browser. So, okay, I'm going to take my time with this one, guys. Each opponent discards 2 and loses 2 life. Or we get a creature back. I want a creature back. I'll bring Graveyard Trespasser back. Yeah. We eat a Cursebound Witch and gain a drain there. I'm taking my time now, man. I'm thinking about things. You can do Trespasser's Curse. Bango. Exile. Another creature came into the battlefield, so we're going to put out an artifact. No attack. Another Trespasser's Curse. Look at that. Look at that. Skullport Merchant. Interesting. Alright. I think we gotta put Tegrid the creature. He took damage there. Vet Dovahkiin. Dovahkiin dragons, I'm not overkeen. Slicing through you like I'm slicing through an aubergine. We gotta put down Tergrid. What is up, Dovahkiin? Target player loses 3 life unless you do that. You're going to have to discard, or you're going to have to sacrifice, or you're going to have to lose 3. And I bet he's going to lose 3, and if he sacrifices something, I get it. Yeah, so... Alright, and we almost have enough for a double... Well, we can do a double Tegrid. We almost have enough for a triple Tegrid. If he wants to target Graveyard, he's going to have to discard, which means I'll leave him with nothing left. He's going to have to Baleful Master that one. Okay, very nice. He's going to lose 1 life and draw a card. Interesting. Shambling Ghast. Interesting. Okay. Okay, here. He's going to swing in with his Henrika, Domnika, Domnathi. Alright, very nice. Long Reach at Night, so we are going to... What do you want to do, man? Or should we long reach it? Yeah, we got to get them. We got to get them down. He discarded. I want to gain a little bit of life. Okay. Gonna draw and lose. If we can get a, what's our Invoke Despair? 4% chance of Invoke. Ooh, he's gonna hit me hard here, man. He's gonna hit me real hard here. And a Curse Bound. And he's gonna Graveyard Rip. That's 8. That's 8. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Down to 1 there. Up to 9. 9 to 1. Sacrifice a creature. Gonna do that. Loyalty on the Queen. Each opponent sacrifices a creature unless they discard a card. Okay, so we discarded. So now we know we can make him lose. Down to the wire on this one. I don't think we're going to get it, though. Down to the wire on this one, though. We didn't get it, though. We didn't get it, though. Yeah, he came close. We got close, man. We got close. We got damn close. And he didn't put enough creatures in his graveyard for us to finish him off there, unfortunately. Down to 4 to 1. Very, very nice. Yeah, absolutely good play. Black versus black. Good job, man. Too many permanents. That was the problem. Yeah, he was flush for permanents on that one. Vidius. Very nice play, man. Very nice play, man. If, well, I only ate 2 out of his graveyard. It still would have been enough. Yeah, it still wouldn't have been enough, though. I could have eaten out of my graveyard, but I would have still only put 4 down on him instead of 6. So still would not have been enough there. Good game though. Good game though. Maintenance window. Okay. What if I played standard? All right. Hey, thank you guys for sticking around. Hope you're enjoying, man. One more. Yeah, I know I got a bad case of the one mores, man. But I think my luck's run out. Oof, I go first. Love it. Savinoto. And of course, he's frozen. Bad optics. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. There is Wisher Mike, the real Swisher Mike. Okay, it's all run together there. So it looks like the real's Wisher Mike at the same time. What's up, Swisher Mike? It's really been the theme of the night, hasn't it? Mono Black and Orzhov. Wow. He's really going to let me get out a Graveyard Trespasser on turn 2. You know what? I'm going to... Nah, fuck it. I'll do it. I'm going to go to my graveyard to eat. I have a feeling he has Orzhov. Yep. Good guess. Good guess, me. Let's do one of these. Vanishing Verse. Yeah, you don't need that, man. That's for suckers. My graveyard, I'll take one of them out of there. Got a Blood in the Snow. Hopefully you'll never be able to get to that. Crack that, draw some cards. Okay. Dockside Chef. Bowl of ramen he's got looks very nice, by the way. It's got an eyeball in it and gears, but the ham and the egg looks very tasty. I don't really understand the gears and the eyeball, but other than that, I mean, fairly solid ramen cooking for the most part. Yeah, you don't need a Blood in the Snow, man. What do you got, man? Dockside Chef, very nice. Deadly Dispute, very nice. On my own Deadly Dispute. See if he's going to block. If he doesn't block, we're bringing out the Biting Palm. Oh, he's got an instant. Has he got a kill card? No, he doesn't. And we want to take action to make him discard again. Wedding announcement. Oh, he's got nothing in his hand but mana. Oof. Ideal situation. Ideal situation. And if we hit Graveyard Trespass, we'll be able to pop 2 guys out. And it'll be a 4/4 when we hit the board. Infernal Grasp, going to take 2 damage on that one, man. Not a great trade, but sure. What are the chances we're going to hit a mana here? 33. We really need a mana to hit long reach, but we do have Graveyard. He's got mana in his hand, so he can target it and discard. He has to read his lands every turn. Yeah, that's important. You want to read your lands every turn. He's going to tap that. That does nothing. He might quit after. Usually when somebody misplays the Hive of the Eye Tyrant, they quit. So let's do... He misplayed it, that's all. Graveyard. My graveyard will take Infernal Grasp, Deadly Dispute, doesn't matter. So I'm going to hold on to the Biting Palm. The Deadly Dispute, if he hits something here, oh, he's going to come in with the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Not a great. You should use that to block, my dude. Yeah, that ain't gonna be it, Chief. %40 chance of a land, which I really do need for long reach. Pass. Dockside active. He might sacrifice Hive. He might sacrifice Hive. My turn. It's a mana. Look at that. Long reach. You're gonna have to discard. We're gonna have to swing. Dockside Chef, and I'll leave my own graveyard, why not? He's going to be down to 2. Don't think my guy can recover from this one. The Celestis, nah, that ain't gonna be it, Chief. He can make it day. And change that, force the transformation back. But that ain't it, Chief. Each opponent discards, and he's out of there. Savinodo could not get it together, man. That's okay, though. Sometimes you can't. All right, boys, we're going to leave it right there for tonight. Very nice work tonight. Really liked it. A little bit of modifications here and there, but I think all in all, Ultra Shadow is very, very effective. We had some supremely bad luck with it, but all in all, man, I definitely like it, man. I definitely like it. Ultra Shadow. So, yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. This is the one. I'll revisit something. I'll revisit Mono Black later, too. So, don't worry about that. And until next time, guys, I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye bye, everybody. Good night.